Welcome to the investment markets overview for the week ending the 14th of April 2023. Money makes the world go round, may be correct. But as far as financial assets are concerned, it's credit, a euphemism for debt, that has been the main driver. Total global debt securities have grown sevenfold over the past 40 years, to $133 trillion, a debt load supported by just $7 trillion of cash circulating around the world. The rising tide of debt has lifted the majority of investment boats to unsustainable levels, whilst acting as a drag anchor on economic growth. But the tide has turned with credit now deflating, as discussed this week. The overview includes the performance statistics for the main stock indices, which were higher across the board, as were sovereign bond yields and the cryptocurrencies, led by Ethereum's 13% rise, whilst the commodities covered were mixed. Meanwhile, the regional coverage highlights the deteriorating credit conditions for U.S. small businesses, who employ 60% of the U.S. workforce, and shows the latest Bank of England credit default expectations. Whilst out east, we remind of the world's largest asset class bubble. The International Monetary Fund released their latest economic growth forecast this week, raising its 2023 GDP forecast for advanced nations whilst reducing guesstimates for the emerging economies. They also warn of high uncertainty, sticky inflation and financial sector stress due to pressures from tighter monetary policies. But the IMF has a history of linear thinking, extrapolating the past results into the future. Whereas human activity, the market, is fractal in nature. Hence, the IMF and most economic forecasters will underestimate the likely credit crunch this year and into 2024. A final performance table for the major stock indices since the year 2000 concludes the investment markets overview. We strive to turn the technical into plain-speaking observations, backed up by factual charts and context. Join us for a guide through the maze of economic and market data via the weekly 5-page overview published at least 40 times per year. Just follow the link provided to test drive the full weekly overviews. And check out the investment timing solutions, which enhance investment returns whilst reducing risk. Wherever you are, have a great and profitable week.